Welcome back to another video. My name's Adam. Today we're going to be talking about an altcoin called Anker. I recently did a couple of videos on my YouTube channel about Anker, and again, the more research I do into this altcoin, the more I like it. So this is the one-day price chart of Anker. As we can see, it's been fluctuating quite heavily, but it's down by 3% over the past 24 hours, and the most recent dip has been at 14 cents. So you might ask what Anker is, and briefly, Anker is basically a solution that utilizes shared resources, so basically free cloud space and free computing data space, in order to provide easy and affordable blockchain node hosting solutions, most typically for staking. And staking is basically when you hold a coin and basically you get fees or interest on holding a particular coin on a particular blockchain network, okay? So basically this is their site here, and what they do is, again, they provide solutions for staking nodes. So spin up your own staking nodes and start earning rewards immediately. So this is basically where you earn interest on rewards. Develop APIs, easily build Web3 products with instant API access to major blockchain and decentralized finance protocols, and enterprise solutions. So infrastructure solutions for cryptocurrency exchanges, staking platforms, data analytics providers, and more. And again, they have over 40 blockchain pioneers that are trusted with Anker, including Binance, Polkadot. Those are just some two big names. And of course, they work closely with Bitcoin and Cosmos and Blockstack, etc. So we're going to go over a technical analysis as well as where I see Anker coin going in May as well as the end of 2021. And what my price point will be for buying Anker. I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but I will be buying Anker soon. I just think that I need a little bit more patience and I will be rewarded. And I think another huge update would be that their Ethereum 2 staking solution has just launched, which Ethereum 2 is basically an upgraded Ethereum platform. So it's more efficient. Everything takes a shorter amount of time. And so Anker is developing their solution for staking on the Ethereum 2 network, and it's already here apparently. So I think that may increase the popularity of Anker over some other altcoins. So when you think about Anker, you need to think about that this is an altcoin with a purpose, okay? So unlike some cryptocurrencies, such as SafeMoon, Anker is a project with an actual purpose. That's important because its utility increases as its demand goes up as well, which helps the coin price grow. And I've stated this in my previous YouTube videos, but I think that this is very important, and this is why I like this altcoin relative to others. And that's a potentially explosive opportunity. So think how cloud computing companies have gotten recently. Amazon's AWS and Microsoft's Azure network are worth billions. And if they were just to split off, they would be one of the largest companies in the S&P 500. So what Anker is trying to do is create a rival cloud network using blockchain technology that will have a lot of appeal to users who prefer to avoid dealing with tech giants in Silicon Valley. So the way it works is individuals or businesses can use spare computing power to run the cloud, and exchange, they get access to the cloud. And again, this can be used to stake coins, which again, I talked about recently. That's basically getting interest on your money. And again, they just talk about the benefits for investors. So for example, decentralized finance tokens like Anker can pay investors above average interest through staking. And some of the interest that you can get paid is like around anywhere from like 10 to 40%. It's quite ridiculous to me. And so another reason to like Anker over other new cryptos is that it trades on Coinbase and other exchanges such as Binance. And that's a sign of legitimacy, and you aren't being asked to invest early in hopes of being able to sell on a major crypto exchange later on. So here they go over some price predictions, although I do think that these are quite modest. I think that Anker will actually be trading higher than 32 cents by the end of 2023. So again, we're going to get to that in a little bit when we look at technical analysis. But again, I just want to first announce some of the news that you might not be aware of on Anker. One thing that I find really cool is their Twitter website. Right now they have close to 95,000 followers. And what they announced on April 8th was that they're announcing an NFT, or a non-fungible token. So basically the exclusive rights to something online that's basically backed on the Ethereum blockchain technology. And so basically what they're doing is, when you click on this here, they're announcing their Polka Pet NFT to earn extra rewards, and that has some utility. So So this Anker themed NFT goes beyond just holding value as an art object, as it unlocks extra utility and rewards for each owner. So as an infrastructure provider, Anker is the base layer of all things in the blockchain space. This magnificent, powerful, and mobile creature symbolizes that. It illustrates our mission to provide best-in-class Web3 services within the most relevant blockchains that can be deployed with just a few clicks. So again, this is important because as more people use Anker, of course, the demand for Anker coin goes up, and when the demand goes up, the price of the Anker coin goes up. So I should also say that Anker coin is limited to a supply of 10 billion coins, and right now they only have 7,000 coins in circulation right here, as we can see right here. And I think they're actually planning to burn those 3 billion coins some time in the future. So right now it's ranked number 98 in all of the altcoins, and has a market cap of just over $1 billion, I think. So again, this right here is pretty cool. And this tells you about the sale details of their NFT. They also announced a partnership, I think on April 30th or something like that, of Vite times Anker. And basically what it means is Vite will make Anker token easily transferable cross-chain, and a temporary increase of market making as mining rewards to 10 times for Anker Bitcoin trading pair. So basically making things more efficient. And since the listing of Anker Bitcoin trading pair on ViteX, we have seen a tremendous growth in cross-chain space. So basically, to me, it just seems like that what they're doing is they're making Anker and Bitcoin being listed on these different networks and patterns, similar to what they've been doing on, as we can see, like on their main website here, that they're being cross-referenced on these many different blockchain pioneer technology platforms, such as Polkadot and Binance. Okay. And again, now let's go to some technical analysis and where I see Anker going in the near future and at the end of 2021. Okay, so here, as I explained last year, these are updated Bollinger Bands, and basically what they are, right now I have it set it up that it's the 2 standard deviations above and below the 21-day moving average. And we can see this is on the top left corner, 21 and 2, so 2 standard deviations, and it's using the 21 moving average to base those 2 standard deviations off of. So of course this is the higher part of the Bollinger Band, this is the lower part of the Bollinger Band. And when prices are volatile, of course that means that the 21 moving day average tends to increase or decrease, and that makes the Bollinger Bands more volatile as well. Okay, so if we can see here, when of course Anker was not as volatile, the price was below like 1 cent, you can see that the Bollinger Bands were quite constricted. But now as the Bollinger Bands are further apart, that means that the price is more volatile, which means that you can take advantage of trading opportunities. So this is my analysis right here. So again, what we see here is whenever there's a candlestick that touches or surpasses the upper or lower Bollinger Band, it tends to bounce off that relatively quickly. Okay, so what I mean is right here, for example, this green candlestick touched this upper Bollinger Band, and consequently the price decreased. Okay, so you of course don't want to buy here and basically catch the price falling from 18 cents to 12 cents. Okay, on the other hand, what you want to do is buy Anker coin right here when it was at 12 cents and ride the wave up all the way till it reaches that Bollinger Band right here, the higher Bollinger Band at 18 cents, and then potentially sell or hold if you're a long-term investment. And so now once it sort of touched this Bollinger Band, the upper level Bollinger Band, you sort of wait, and you wait until it goes near the lower Bollinger Band. So this is why I have not bought into Anker coin yet, because I still think that it can go a little bit lower, maybe to, again, maybe 12 cents would be a pretty good prediction for me right here. Maybe I won't be able to get it that low and I'll buy it at around 13 cents, but I think we can get it to 13 cents just based off of the technicals. Okay, and when I'm dealing with something that I don't know fully, so I really don't know what Anker coin is all about yet, I'm still doing my research, I like to play it safe and just be patient rather than invest right now. But I'm thinking of spending just, $500 in cash on Anker coin and seeing how it goes, looking at the technicals closely. But right now, I mean, it's not really going anywhere. It's right in the middle of the Bollinger Bands, but I think that there is this natural sort of not bearish level, but sort of downwards move right here, as we can see. And let's see how good that the Bollinger Bands are at predicting the price movement. So of course, like when you have a whole candle outside the Bollinger Band, you know that most likely, you know, it's definitely in overbought territory. And we're going to take a look at that later. Actually, I'll minimize the screen here. And this is a relative strength index, which basically tells you whether a stock is overbought or oversold. And when it's overbought, generally what you want to do is sell the stock. Okay, so anything above a 70 is overbought, and you can see on the right hand bottom right of the screen, the RSI was at 90. Okay, so you definitely wanted to sell right here when the stock was its highest. Sorry, Anker coin was at its highest ever at 22 cents, and then of course it decreased. It actually didn't really hit the bottom Bollinger Band at all. It actually bounced off of 13 cents, which is of course basically technicals do not provide a guaranteed analysis of where the price will go. It can only guide you. Okay, so and then it reversed back up, and then it hit the upper Bollinger Band, and then it went back down, hit the lower Bollinger Band, it went back up, and hopefully it'll continue to do that. But we can see sometimes it does not, it strays away from hitting that Bollinger Band. For example, this candlestick was completely totally above the higher Bollinger Band, but it never sort of came back down. It kind of just like went flat and then huge spike up. But all this time, the relative strength index was at a 90. And I mean, if you sold here, you would have been sorry because you would have been missing out on like 3x profits. Okay, so again, you should look at technicals, but maybe necessarily not when there's a lot of hype or involved around one coin. And what you can do is that definitely look at the volume then, and you can see there was a lot of trading volume, indicating a lot of hype in Anker coin. Okay, and we can see, of course, the volume has gotten a lot down. And so what this means is, again, the stock is consolidating. A lot of the hype has sort of worn out, and now we can see that there's a resistance level kind of like at the 12 cent level, 13 cent level. So that may be a new floor, and that may be a good opportunity to get in. Okay, so those are just my opinions. These are just some like rudimentary technical analysis. Again, I'm thinking I want to buy when it's at 13 cents. We'll see if it ever gets there, but I'm pretty patient. And I mean, in this market, you have to be patient. You just look at the overall market. It's ridiculous how negative it is. I mean, it's just red all across on my watch list. So you do have to be careful to not try to catch that falling knife. And it is good to buy coins such as Anker on fears of spiking inflation, and that's why the market is down in general. So if you want more news on not only Anker coin but also on stock markets, just be sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Oh, and I forgot to go with my price prediction. So I think at the end of the year, Anker coin can easily reach 50 cents. Okay, and I think that's a more modest estimate. I think by the end of May, start of June, mid-June, I would say it could easily reach 22 cents, which is what we see in its high right here. And again, if it reaches to 13 cents, I will be buying and holding for the relatively long term, unless it does something crazy where it spikes all the way to 50 cents. Then I might have to take profits. But yeah, that's just my style. So yeah, anyways, be sure to smash the thumbs up button. Check out the links down below in my description. So for example, there's a Discord link where you can join my online community where we talk about stocks, etc., as well as cryptos, as well as if you're Canadian and you're looking to trade, you can even trade Ethereum and the major cryptocurrencies on Wealthsimple. Check out the referral link down below to Wealthsimple. You get $10, I get $25. It's a win-win. But yeah, take care, love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.